everyone. This is your interviewer Farah, and I'm here at Health 2.0 Conference Dubai. I have here with me JC. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jason Corning, and I go by JC. I'm a founder of Mizaru, and that's a company that provides access to users across the world for specialty services. I'm really honored to be with you right now.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. First of all, I'd like to start by congratulating you for winning the Outstanding Leadership Award. Could you please share with us how it felt to receive that kind of recognition?
I think it's such a special award, especially because healthcare organizations help us from a business standpoint across the globe, providing health services to our communities. 40% of complaints and lawsuits in North America right now focus on disability or healthcare failures. And so it's one of the areas that we need to focus on making a difference. And how do we impact and try to change our communities that we live in and that they're better for everyone?
And could you please tell us a little more about Mizaru? What does it serve exactly?
Yeah. So we service 3 different users. We have receivers, and that's the person with the disability that needs the service accommodation. So like myself as a deafblind individual, but not just deafblind, anyone with a disability. Then there are providers, and the user who's a provider would be like the interpreters who are here for me with the service. And then we have the clients, and clients would be like Healthcare 2.0, psychologists, healthcare doctors, therapists. They're the persons who need to provide full access to their services. So we work with each of these types of users. We want to make sure that the providers and the receivers have a good experience as they access their healthcare.
And could you please share with us what is Mizaru's goal for 35 years ahead?
I want to be able to continue to spread across the globe. And our goal would be to see these litigations drop and to make sure that service access across the globe for persons with disabilities continues to improve. That way people have better access to health, and in times of sickness or needing to go to the doctor, they wouldn't have such delays. And I mean, you see that need just universally.
And what would you say inspired you to go on this journey and start Mizaru?
I used to work for the government for 8 years, and I could see the frustrations mounting, providing appropriate accommodations and access to services, and businesses not understanding their requirements by law, and how that impacted the disability communities, not being able to get the help that they need. And then with the pandemic and even further isolation measures and masking, to figuring out where businesses could provide automatic, efficient provision of services, and that these complaints from individual disabilities against these healthcare institutions, not providing appropriate accommodations, for example, like video technology not meeting the technological requirements and being glitchy, and that being the only thing that they offered. And so we see a lot of lawsuits pop up with this particular situation in mind. And so I recognize a lot of gaps in care that businesses could do and ways that they could provide services better to accommodate these users.
That's really inspiring work, and I wish you the best of luck with it, and hopefully you get to make all the change that you wish to see in the future.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, allow me to ask you about your experience at the conference so far. Were you able to network with a lot of people here?
I've met some individuals who have a common background, similar experiences I'd have, looking at different exciting opportunities, individuals across the globe interested in healthcare and improving access. And it's interesting kind of having a lot of these backdoor contacts now, these network of clients that I would be able to recognize how we can work on common goals and really give us the opportunity to showcase what we do. You know, this has been such an incredible experience. The first thing that comes to mind, I wasn't sure if networking was going to be productive or not, but as I've met with these individuals and see how like-minded we are, it's really inspiring.
We're more than happy to know that you're having a good experience here, and hopefully you enjoy your second and third day just as much. Now, if there are any social media platforms that people can reach out to you on, can you please share them with us?
LinkedIn and WhatsApp. Email is another good way, or just use a direct message. I prefer direct message as opposed to like a general social media post. It's hard for me to be able to determine how we're supposed to connect in that aspect. I like to really limit the platforms that I use to connect with people. So direct email or maybe even WhatsApp. Those are the two best ways to be in touch with me.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jason. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and congratulations again.
Thank you. And I did want to add one quick point back to your question about like what do you see Mizaru doing in the future? And I think it's very important that we take our daily experience and emphasize what businesses can develop in terms of apps they're developing or services that they provide or treatment options. It's important to be open-minded as they go through this, patient, flexible, and transparent as they're willing to provide accessible services and make those accommodations for certain users, who may not have an understanding of what to do. And if you're not, then a lot of these services fail. A lot of tests aren't accessible, trainings, finding the right resources. I'm able to do those types of things, provide trainings, come in, provide feedback, help you learn how to be a more transparent, flexible, and better communicator with your business. And really, you'll see that accommodating these populations will help your business take off.
Thank you so much, Jason. Hopefully people out there can take your tips into consideration as they can truly be life-changing. Thank you so much for your time again, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be with you. It's been a thrill.